YouTube, Instagram, CrossFit 908. We're live everywhere. Today, oh my God, David, what's going on there? What are you doing?
I'm going to catch you.
Yes, you already catch me. Oh my God. Welcome in our life. Okay. All right. Oh, one connection's not working. My phone never worked, Dave.
It's okay. I'll mess around with it. I'll make it work.
No, that's still not working.
Just give it a second. You can also go on mine if you want. Want to try my phone?
Well, it needs to be on my Instagram.
I have your Instagram on my phone.
Oh, some people are seeing me. Why is this not working?
I'll take it. You start with
Oh, here we go. We found it. No. Okay. Let's just make sure you can see me. Oh, that should be good. All right, we are ready. No. Yes. Okay. We found the connection. All right, we're ready to start our workout. We like to keep things super, super simple. This is kind of our Feroce fitness program, which is pretty much at home and minimal equipment stuff, which is definitely perfect for pretty much what we're all going through right now. So what we're going to do to start, we're simply going to warm up in some like active stretching. So it's a flow type of warm up. And you don't need anything, just like on your carpet, on your floor. David put a little towel for me because he loved me. He has a coffee margarita because he fancy. So yeah, we're going to get going. So we're pretty much going to play the game Simon Says, except it's Camille Says, and I'm not going to say Camille Says. So just do what I do. So we're going to start with our feet about shoulder width, and we're just going to get down in our squat. Hands on your heel, on your, what's that part?
Ankle.
Ankle.
It's an ankle.
Ankle, and we're just going to rock left to right. So we can, you should feel this stretching right here. Left to right, just like starting to get that body moving slowly. You're going to keep your hands on your ankle, and we're going to do what we call some Russian Babymaker. So your feet are going to stay on the ground. You're just going to raise your hips up and back down. And we're going to do that 5 times. 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to do one more. And 5. From there, we're going to bring our left leg back. Oop. We're going to keep our knee from going to the ground, and we're just going to drop our hips, and we're going to do little circle. Very sexy. Just look at me directly in my eyes, or don't look at me at all. All right, we're going to switch feet. So same thing. Drop the hips down. Don't let the knee come on the floor. Hands on the floor and just little circle. That should be really stretching your hip flexor and maybe your groin on the other side. All right, we're going to go back both knee on the floor. We're going to sit on our ankle and we're going to lean back slightly. And here we're just going to go left to right. And that should really stretch your quad.
Oh my God.
Do you feel your quad stretch?
I just big.
You look like you're Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
How do you say it?
Frankenstein.
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 Frankenstein. I like that better. All right, we're going to bring our feet right in front of us, and we're going to go in a table tuck. So here
was doing a screen share. It's okay. I'll just.
So, wait, Dave, go on the other side because you're in front of YouTube right now.
Sorry. I just got.
Dave, go on the other side because you're in front of YouTube. Okay. All right, now we're going to bend to the right, come in the middle, and bend to the left. And same thing. Little circle, right, middle, and left. And same thing, right,
Oh, look at that baby.
middle,
That's a beautiful baby.
or left. Let's switch leg. Right leg on the floor, left leg on top. And now we're going to go left, middle, and then right, left, middle, and then right. We're going to do one more time. Left, middle, and then right. We're going to stand up, do one more thing to stretch, and then we're going to start to warm up our movement for the workout. So here, we're going to go left hand on our right foot, and right hand is going to come overhead. And you should feel it stretch here and inside your groin and maybe behind your knees. Now we're going to switch sides. So right arm goes to left foot, left arm goes to right leg. And switch. We'll do one more time. And switch. And up. Awesome. I think we are starting to warm up our movement for the workout. Today the workout is going to be, oops, I'll go back. Today the workout is going to be 40, 30, 20, 10. We're going to do deadlift, floor press, and back squat. And we're going to do 25 jumping jacks between each movement the whole time. So that's really going to jack up our cardio between the lifting movement. So we're going to build strength, but also go in that high intensity component. If you have a jump rope, you can do 50 double under instead of 25 jumping jack. For the weight for this workout, we're just going to use one weight for the whole thing. And the floor press should be what limits you on how much weight you're putting in your backpack or not. You can also use a dumbbell if you have dumbbell. And yeah, those are about our option today. So no problem to be able to do this at home. The goal is to be able to kind of do the whole thing unbroken-ish. Maybe take one break in the 40 and 30. But definitely if you're already taking 2 breaks or more in the 40 and 30, that's too heavy. So go down and load. So the deadlift, we're going to warm up the movement. Here, got my awesome Red Bull backpack. Make sure your backpack is zipped up. And I put a bunch of books in mine, but you can put whatever is some sort of weight at your house to do this. I like book because it's not made of metal, so it's not going to cling and bang on me. So for the deadlift, what we're going to do, I want you guys to just have enough room for the object. So your feet might be wider than what it would be if we did a conventional deadlift with a barbell. So we want to accommodate the object. You're going to bring both hands on the side. Your legs are going to be bent and your back is going to be straight. So careful to not have your butt up like this. It's a lot of stretching on your hamstring, and that's going to bring a lot of break down, which is a good movement too. It's a stiff leg deadlift, but we want to recruit more muscle. So bend your leg to make sure your quad are in it too, to just recruit more muscle. Back is flat, and you're simply going to open your hips and then bend at the hips and knees. So let's do 5 to warm up at home. So 5, I'm driving through my heels, bringing my hips forward, then hinging at the hips and bending my knees. So knee extend, hip extend, hinge, and bend my knee. 3, and 4, and 5. Also, when I do this, your number one focus should always be keeping your back straight. So if the back backpack on you, on your chest. I like to keep my legs bent, and you're just gonna press up and back down, and just press up. The one thing here to be careful is just come slow down because we don't want to bang our elbow on the floor, and just keep your elbow in when you're doing it. So try to not let the elbow flare out and let the shoulder turn in. So everyone give me 5 at home. So we warm up this movement and really keep your feet grounded on the floor and really focus on just using those upper body muscle to do the movement. Let's say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everyone's warmed up. All right. Our next movement is going to be a back squat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the backpack behind my head. So here, I'm going to bring the backpack just behind my head like this. I'm going to open my feet about shoulder width and turn my toes out slightly. And I'm going to sit back and push my knees out. I'm really trying to stay rooted through the ground with my heels. And I'm trying to keep my chest upright. So give me 5 of these. And as you can see, I try to keep my chest upright. I'm not letting my chest stay forward. 3, 4, and 5. I think that this is going to get spicy really fast. So our last movement in this whole thing is going to be some jumping jack. We're going to do jumping jack between each movement to bring our heart rate up. So very simple, but also often people really mess that one up. Everything open and everything closed. So when you do them, if the legs are open and the arms are down, this is the opposite. So open and close together. So jumping jack, open and close together. That's my little trick for you. All right, one more time. The workout is going to be 50 deadlift, 25, erase that, 40 deadlift. All right, so one more time. The workout is going to be 40 deadlift, 40 floor press, 40 back squat, then 30 deadlift, 30 floor press, 30 back squat, 20 deadlift, 20 floor press, 20 back squat, then 10 deadlift, 10 floor press, 10 back squat with 25 jumping jack between each movement. So we're going to get started in 15 seconds. Dave, do you want to come give us a go? Oh, Dave is grabbing us a timer. Do you have it?
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Is it an AMRAP?
No.
Okay.
This is for time, but I'll see when I'm done and we'll put the time cap.
Okay. Got it.
We got the timer. Dave is going to give us a go. So we're going to start with 40 deadlift.
Ready?
Yes.
You want to go?
We're ready. No, you say this 3, 2, 1, go.
Ready?
Yes.
3. Do you want music?
It's okay.
Okay.
You
3,
can sing.
2, 1,
And
go.
go. 40 deadlift. Keep that back straight, especially when you're going to get tired. You're going to want to stop having your back straight. I should count because I have no idea how many I just did. 8.
Yeah.
9. Nice, Dave. 10.
Band squat. Osprey.
15. Keep bending your legs in those.
I can see if I could get the timer up in the corner here, maybe.
4.
Close. I can prop it right there. With that pink can.
I'm at 30. 1.
This will work. No, it's too high.
38, 39, and 40. All right, when you're done with your 40, 25 jumping jack.
jump rope still. Somebody's doing jump rope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're gonna do 40 floor press. Can you try to find them?
I can see if I can find it and put it in the margarita glass.
All right, 40 floor press.
No, that doesn't work. No. Nope. Son of a bitch. I think that'll work here. Here we go.
Those are getting spicy.
I like it spicy.
28, 29, 30. The goal is to do them unbroken. 2, 4, 40 for me. 40. Now back in the 25. Jumping jack. Gotta keep moving. Oh, Dave.
Oh, you gotta go further back. Go further back.
No, you have to bring it back up.
Because I get the timer in the screen.
We don't care about this.
All right.
Oh, oops. Nice.
You count in French.
Yeah, I do. I don't know if you guys speak two language. What language do you count in? I always count in French. All right, 25 back squat. I'm gonna put the bag on my back, hold it with my hand, and here I'm really focusing on staying on my heel and keep moving.
Pick your feet up.
So chest up and knees out.
All I hear is people missing double hundreds.
20. Almost done with the first round. 25 jumping jack. Make sure in your squat that your heel are staying rooted through the ground. The chest is up and the back is arched. Here we go.
Yeah. It's like Baywatch. You bouncy girl.
It's a hike. That was the round of 40. So the good news is everything is going to be hopefully shorter than that. So back in the deadlift, we are now doing 30. Again, the back has to be straight. We're hinging at the hips, then bending at the knee, then extending the knee, and hinging back up at the hips. So here, knees extend, hips extend, hips bend, knee bend. Try to give me a big squeeze at the top with your quad and butt so we get even more muscle involved. And I forgot how many I did.
That was 1.
Okay, 2. And keep the back arc. Breathing is recommended. Take a little breath and then back into it. We're going to go in our 25 jumping jack.
Careful on that down again. There you go.
25 back on the floor press, Really want to keep those elbow in, press out, come slow back down to make sure we're not going to knock our elbow, but also the slow down really help us get a lot more time under tension. So if you think some of those movements are getting easy, slow the eccentric portion down. That's going to make the weight feel heavier and help you have your muscle going closer to failure. So slow down, fast up. We're going to do 30 of these. Up my back. Fast up, slow down. Nice. I'm going back in my jumping squat. Make sure that you can keep those unbroken and keep the pace up. Woo.
Keep on that pace. Come on, Cammy. Let's get it.
All right, next up, our back squat. Really focus on having your feet about shoulder width, your toes slightly turned out, and make sure when you squat, your knees are staying in line with your toes. That's really going to help you make room for your pelvis to go down, but also helps recruiting that posterior chain. So careful to have the feet too narrow and the knee going forward first. When it's feet shoulder width, toes slightly out, knees goes out, and butt goes back. 30 back squat. I see you guys doing some jumping squat. Jumping jack, sorry.
Just jack squat.
We're doing 30 here. I'm really focusing on staying on my heel. Nine, 30. Now back to the jumping jack. Now we're going to go to a round of 20. 20 deadlift. Time to increase the pace, because this is time to bring it home.
On crée sur la pèse.
On va plus vite.
La pute, la pèse en crée.
Oh my God. Sounded so bad. Keep that back arc. Weight at your heel. Here we go. That was 20. 25 jumping jack. Numbers are not easy. Insane. Floor press. Here we go. 20. 20 floor press. Elbows in, fast up, slow down.
Are you looking at me with those eyes? Oh boy.
Tell them how I'm doing.
Cammie's doing great. And she's pregnant.
You did that.
I did. Oh.
Stop that. You filthy man.
I'm a bad man. This is what bad men do.
Pretty sure I did a couple extra there, but I lost count. So here we go. 25 jumping jack. Just keep moving. Scratching your ear while you do this is not super easy. All right, 20 back squat. Home stretch.
This is a pretty stout workout, Cammie. Holy cow, a lot of reps.
Do you like it?
A lot of reps.
All right, 25 and then round of 10. And we are at, let's see, we're at 15 minutes. So let's put a 20-minute cap on this. One, two, three, four, five. Deadlift. 10. One. No more talking for me, because we're bringing it home. 25.
No talking, Cammie.
Floor press.
I got the garbage out.
Thanks.
Yeah, made it.
Now, jumping jack, and then my last set of squat, and then last set of jumping jack. Stay on it at home. I can see you. no jumping jack. All right, 10 squat, 10 jumping jack.
This is your last round, Cam?
Yeah?
Wow.
Nine and 10, 25 jumping jack.
Yeah.
25. We are at 18 minutes. So I'm giving you guys until
20.
20. So 2 more minutes to get as far as you can here. So keep moving all the way. Keep it up. You guys are doing great. 2 more minutes. Well, not 2 anymore. Got 1.5 minutes. Keep moving all the way. Get everything you can out of this workout. As fast as you can. Just bring it home.
I see people doing jumping jacks on that.
I
little
know. I
stick.
love it.
You can look at them and call them out.
All right, we got about 1 minute. Come on, faster, guys. Get those squat in. Nice, Will. We see you. Nice, Katie.
These guys have backpacks only.
Some of them had dumbbell. All right, 1 minute, 50 seconds. So his backpack is good.
Yeah.
Yes. 40 seconds, and then Dave is going to do a finisher with us.
Oh shit.
Sorry, the garbage is coming around, so I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I got the garbage on.
30 seconds. If you're not done, 30 seconds. Get it all in. And 20. 15 seconds. And 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. Yay. Good job, guys. So we're not done yet. Dave is going to get us through a little finisher. And what are we doing? Pulling?
Yeah, we're gonna do some pulling. Here, let me get the screen up a little higher. Are you gonna do this one with me, Cammy?
Yeah.
You can do it with a single dumbbell.
I'll do it with a single dumbbell.
Okay, that looked fun.
Dave, my husband, is going to do a finisher today.
So Cammy has her Feroce program. This is like at-home fitness, very accessible, minimal equipment kind of stuff. My brand is called Thunderbro, and it's a hybrid of CrossFit and functional fitness and bodybuilding. And the idea is to kind of blend performance and aesthetics together. So we incorporate all different types of complex bodybuilding methods with functional movements. So I'm going to show you a sample today of one of our hypertrophy finishers. Hypertrophy is just basically getting the body to a state and a stimulus to get muscles to grow. And I'm going to show you a finisher from a book that we wrote called The 110-Minute Hypertrophy Finishers That Crush. So you guys are going to get crushed.
Stop it. We're here to help people, not sell our stuff.
I just want to show them if you guys are interested in this
I'm
stuff.
not
By the
gonna
way,
invite
$9.99. Yes, Tim. You use Tim.
Stop.
You code
I'm not
Tim
going to
Carroll.
invite you anymore.
So the finisher we're going to use is going to be a back finisher. And I'm going to show you an exercise to build what we call the mid and the lower lat. So, in terms of what people are doing in building their backs, vertical pulls is great for building lat width, getting people really wide. And linear pulls or sagittal pulls that you do and say something like a ring row is great for building back depth and thickness. So we're going to work on building back thickness with some bent over rows today. And you can do this with a couple different things. Number one, you can do it with like your backpacks here. So you can do it with the backpack where you're just going to do your bent over rows like this. If you have one dumbbell, you can do your bent over rows by grabbing both ends of one dumbbell and doing them like this. If you're graced enough to have two dumbbells, That's probably the best case scenario. You're going to do your bent over rows with both arms. Now, a couple things you just want to keep in mind in terms of the mechanics of this movement. One, like Camille was talking about with the deadlifts, stand up nice and tall and set your back straight. You're going to bend your knees just a little and then hinge or just bow over at the hip. The torso should be at about 45 degrees. And as you row, try not to think about pulling so much with the biceps, but think about pushing back with the elbow and keeping your shoulder down. And what this is doing is it's really engaging the lat versus the biceps. So a lot of people will pull like this. They're not even really getting into the lat. So just think about pushing back with the elbow and keeping the shoulder down as you do this. Now, here's the kicker. This is going to be a really hard one because we're not just doing some rows. We're going to do a complex. So we're going to start with 10 bent over rows. 1, 2, all the way to 10. And then how long are we going to hold, Cam?
10.
We're going to hold for 10 seconds. Then we're going to do 9 rows. And then we're going to hold again for how long, Cam?
9.
For 9 seconds. Into 8. For 8 seconds. Into 7 and 7. It's all one big giant set. So what we're doing is we're incorporating isometrics, which are holds, with dynamic movement. Another thing we're going to do with it is we're going to move with some tempo. Now this is cool because if your weight is light and it's not enough to just get enough intensity out of the load, you can slow the movement down and get extra time under tension for your muscle. So if that weight is light, what I want you to do is add some negatives. Maybe it's 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, right? Even 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down for those reps, okay? So that's different ways you can kind of manipulate even a lightweight, and that's kind of the idea with these methods is even if the weight is light, you can manipulate the method to be able to get the intensity to help the muscle grow. So I'm going to grab my 35-pound dumbbells. We're going to do this 10 reps into a 10-second hold, 9 into 9, 8 into 8, all the way down to 1. Then we'll kind of assess how we're feeling. If you guys feel pretty cashed out, we'll end there. If you want, you can do another second set. It's a lot of work. You're doing this with me, Cam?
I am.
Are you going to do 2 dumbbells or 1?
I was going to do the backpack.
Okay, you do the backpack, or you got 20. You do the 20 would be a good weight. Now, in terms of weight, guys, you don't need a lot of weight for this. I'm going to use 35s. Yeah. That's going to be plenty. But if you have 10s, 15s, even that is going to be enough for you guys. I don't know if I can do it with the 20s, to be honest. Try 120. Try 1 20-pound dumbbell.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yes, you don't need 2 dumbbell. You can just hold like both heads of the dumbbell.
Yeah.
So a good thing, like Dave said, like you don't need a lot of weight to build muscle. And it's really like the higher the weight, the less time under tension you're going to have. So the lower the weight, the more time under tension you want to have. So tempo and isolation, isometric movement are wonderful for that.
All right, so stagger back behind me a little so everyone can kind of get a look at how this movement's going. Okay, you can go right over here if you want. Okay, I'll get a little closer. So I'll show you here. Let me show you from the side first. First set. So I'm going to do my 10 into 10.
Are people going with you right now?
6, I think. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold for 10. 9, 8. Think about pushing your shoulders down. 4.
All right, everyone get started on your 10.
Now 9, 2.
And I'll get
3,
started a little after.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold for 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Different. 8, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulders down. You're just kind of pinching right at the bottom of your scapula. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2, and 1. 1. Hold. 1. Oh yes. Woo. Watch Cammy here
I'm
today.
at 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1.
How was that, Cammy?
That was good.
That was good, not too bad?
Yeah, I could feel it. My lower back and right here.
Yeah, so if you guys did that one and you're like, hey, that was fine, feel free to do a second set. If you did that one and you're like, hey, I'm cashed out, you can end it right there. And if you guys are at home, you do the same thing with a barbell with an underhand bent over row, basically the same complex. The big thing in terms of mechanics is just making sure that when you're rowing, you're not rowing here, but you're keeping your shoulder down and trying to push back with the elbow to actually get
You
the
should
lap.
be opening your chest as you do this.
Yeah.
If you only bring your bicep, your chest is going to stay closed. But if you bring the elbow back, your chest should be opening.
Yeah.
Like that's another way to think about this to really recruit the right muscle.
And this stuff is great, not just, in terms of aesthetics, building the thickness of your back, but I've had tons of lower back issues through heavy lifting and CrossFit. I've had back surgery. This stuff is great for just building the postural muscles of the spine.
Yes.
It's got great utility in terms of performance. And I mean, shit, who doesn't want to try to look like an Adonis, So this is just an example
I
of
want
one
to look
pulling
like a
finisher.
goddess.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I hope you guys like our workout today. CrossFit 908, stay with us for a second. We're saying bye to our other live component happening. We did a live workout with you guys, but we had CrossFit 908 with us too. So if you're a CrossFit gym and you want us to do this, let us know.
Boom.
And yeah, thanks for being here. I hope everyone had a good workout. I won't see you tomorrow because Sunday is rest day. So go for a walk, do something with your family. And yeah, thanks for being here. And,
Yeah, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Cammy was
Wait,
fun. I can't believe she really crushed
I'm
that
coming
workout.
back with you guys.
Yeah. I hope you guys got enough intensity and weight out of that stuff. But there's always ways to